Like a lazy Susan.
A what?
You know those things where you...
What is a lazy Susan?
You have them in the middle of your table at home and you turn them round, they've got like dips on or something like that.
Is that called a lazy Susan?
It's called a lazy Susan, yeah.
No way.
Because the woman that invented it, I don't know, I'm making shit up now, but it's actually called a lazy Susan.
What's her name?
Cheryl.
It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good. The baby, I feel real good and I wish I would. Everybody watch out. Everybody watch out. Watch out.
Got to take our tops off for this?
Probably.
Belt on actually.
Yeah.
Just so it doesn't slip down too far.
It's just like...
Yeah. Well, Russ, good to see you again,
Good
mate.
to see you, mate.
Sun shining this time.
Always signed in Yorkshire.
A little bit grim, but it was, what was it, January, February?
Yeah, it was.
For the original Recon. Trying to warm up, car park criterium.
Like the bay crits all over again.
Oh, God.
Cold as well, wasn't it?
It was a little bit chilly, but no thermals. We both got our shorts on. We didn't even, there's no email, was there? We just turned up, we knew what the score was.
We're just stylish, aren't we?
Yeah.
We got it.
But one thing I've got to tell you, we're gonna do another Recon of the finishing circuit in Harrogate, okay, for the World. We're gonna not bother with road bikes, we'll just do it on a couple of Bromptons.
Oh.
All right, mate, so I'm just gonna undo mine.
Have you done this before, Matt?
Once or twice, mate. Once or twice. Right, I'll see you in a bit, mate.
You've done one, you may as well do mine.
No, I'll see you in a bit.
Do mine.
It's just, you saw what I did, didn't you?
Nah.
It'll be fine,
I
mate,
wasn't watching.
honestly.
Nah, I'll let Matt do it. Pull this lever. I don't need to hire the saddle, so the saddle light's all right.
Saddle, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course, mate. Yeah, saddle's fine for you, isn't it? How about I'll give you a start. Saddle first. This comes up and it releases the whole kind of mechanism, right? You should really do it in this order. You should undo the handlebars, flip that up, and then lift the whole bike at the same time.
It's not working.
Hold on.
Ah,
It's not working, though, mate.
that's broke. I think my
go.
saddle might be a bit high, Matt.
You look at one with your machine, you're looking pretty ripped there, son. But this is honestly the first time you've ever ridden a Brommy.
It is, mate. I've
That's genius.
never even put the leg over one. I've even looked at him.
You do need to get the grip of unfolding and fold them up.
You were showing me how to do mine there then, and you didn't know how to do it yourself,
Well,
so
kind of, it's
nothing's
because,
changed.
Well, it's because I'm used to doing black and red ones, not green and white ones, that's
and this
why.
one's got like wind scoops on
Yeah.
it and that.
We can officially say, although now it's the traffic lights, hopefully again they're going to move these. Finishing straight, whatever name of the street is. What's the name of the street?
I forgot.
Pardon?
Parliament.
Albion.
Parliament.
Parliament Street. So, up Parliament Street, scoop a right, dead straight now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ever so slightly uphill.
Slightly uphill.
Yeah, no need to press on too much, mate. I'm a little bit puffed out. I had 12 days off the other day when I was on holiday. So I've lost a little bit of condition. So here we go. Nice and wide, good road surface. I bet back in the day, Russ, you'd have loved this finishing circuit, wouldn't you?
I would, yeah, you know. You've got to get here first though. It's a long old distance, the World Championships.
It's nearly 200, or 180, 160k in it to the finishing circuits.
Yeah.
100 mile, as we experienced the other month.
I think, is this going to be the longest World Championships in history?
I think it is.
Here in Yorkshire.
Load them out the back. It's like a 1 or 2% drag all the way up here. Kicks up a little bit near the top. But I think the wind direction could affect it, because if this is a headwind down here, it could neutralise it quite a bit.
Definitely,
but you get a tailie up here. Ooh.
It's going to be squeezing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely. Said back in the winter, I don't think there's hardly any flat on this circuit.
No.
Which is going to make for a great racing circuit.
I think if there is, it's just about 100 metres at the top of this drag where they turn right, but as you say, it's up and down all the way. I'm ready for my first cafe. I don't think there's any cafes for a bit. I'll be all right. I'll stop moaning as well.
What, when you have a cafe or just in a bit?
I don't know, in a bit. I'll probably moan a little bit more. Oh, thank goodness we're getting towards the little brow of this ridiculously long drag. Mate, we are on form. Look at this.
We're passing people.
Yeah, mate.
Hey, mate. And then the first bit of the tight descents is coming in a few K, I think. So
yeah.
They're going to be jostling for positions down here, like all trying to get in that top 20 really.
So many places on this finishing circuit to launch an attack or have a bit of a go. I think pretty much the entire finishing circuit is going to be lined with people, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is going to be nuts, isn't it, the crowd?
Definitely, yeah. You know, the guys that have rode Tour of Yorkshire and things are always commenting on the crowds at the side of the road, so the World Championships here is going to be, I think it might even be up a notch, you know.
Yeah, I think it might be one of the biggest. I think it might be the biggest because it's here for a week, hasn't it? Got all the events finishing in the centre of Harrogate. Although all the start towns and cities are different, which is the first time it's ever happened in the world, isn't it?
I think, which is good. It gets other towns into the World Championships, where normally you pass through a few on the circuit. But
well, these traffic lights were here last time. It looks like they have actually sorted out the road, but there's still a bit of a job to be done.
It's going to be quite tight through here at speed.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have all the roads. You've got curbs and furniture coming from either side. So throughout the circuit, there's lots of little pinch points. If you're not paying attention and you're on the limit, you know, everyone gets tired.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
You have to pay attention.
Well, we're just like chewing the fat really until these traffic lights change. It's a ridiculously long phase. I've not had a ploughman's for years, mate. They still do. Is it still a thing, ploughman's? Yeah. For our international viewers, a ploughman's lunch is a classic British cold lunch. Cold cuts of meat, primarily cheese, Branston pickle, and a bit of salad, like with garnish. It's not just British people watching this. We've got a lot of international fans now. Who's going to sit on you? Out this little drag.
I think I only got the momentum there because I didn't know how to change gear.
But it could be pretty fast though, this bit, Russ.
Yeah, like today, we've got probably a cross tailwind maybe today.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Like you said, so the wind could be a key factor. I think there is points up here where it could be open. I'm still in the gear that I don't want to be in, really.
I'm full of beer and barbecues.
I'm going.
There you go.
I think that was the move of the World Championships, that really.
A couple of 100 metres now, we'll be at the furthest most point of the circuit. Heading up to a mini roundabout where the riders will take a right turn. And we're going to do that now. Get the gears right. Got a nice low one for easy acceleration out the corner. Obviously the riders, thank goodness they won't face any traffic, but we have got it.
I can see the crest of the hill though, so.
It crests and just coming up, this sketchy descent, isn't it, into that little S-bend. Well, that won't worry the experts who are really good at turning corners.
Yep, that's the first test of the circuit really. Whoa.
Well, so yeah, we're kind of at the furthest point of the circuit now, mate, aren't we?
Yeah, we're just the first, well, let's say it's a technical descent.
Yeah.
On a circuit like this, you know, it's quite tight. There's a little switch back in the middle and then up the other side, so it's going to be a pinch point for sure. Yeah,
and obviously last time it was pouring down rain, we were in the van. Just looking at it in the van, we thought we're going to experience it on the Bromptons now, which will be slightly exaggerated because of the slightly more twitchier steering. Right, we're going to go and have a give it a nudge.
I might follow you, because
right.
You're the expert on the Bromptons.
Well, kind of, you know, reasonably seasoned now. Whoa, nice. Come over the top of the climb over the air. It's about 2 k's of rolling road. We then turned right onto Pennypot Lane, which again is rolling for a bit, and now we're on the descent of Pennypot Lane, which again is quite technical, especially if it's wet, into this nasty little climb. So that's still what it's like on the bikes.
Yeah, this is very, very fast down here, and so if you've got slightly distance over the last climb, you're going to be chasing down here, and it's technical, so yeah, it's going to be a great race.
Certainly is. We are picking up a lot of speed here, and we've got the brakes on as well. It's quite steep. You're getting used to Brompton though, mate, aren't you? Looking good.
Yeah.
Weak bridge down Pennypot Lane. Pardon me.
Oh, I don't know what I've done to my gears.
That's it, early gear change, and it just kicks up here. Here we go.
Whoa!
That'll do, Russ. Do it through me. Oh, it's going to be hard, even, oh crumbs. I'm going pretty deep now. This is a horrible little climb, isn't it? Again, it's not long. What is it going to be? About 400 or 500 metres long, if that. But you're going to have to shave off a lot of speed going through there. It's going to be another real leg sapper.
Definitely, yeah. We've not even got halfway up it, I don't think yet, Matt.
No.
I've got some leg burn now.
So have I. You've got a club tent tonight.
Oh, we'll be right.
Oh, got the logo. Right, we'll do some talking in a minute. Oh, that's a tough little dig, isn't it?
Definitely, yeah.
And that's the road that rejoins the outward part of the circuit. We're going to go left here, I think.
Yep.
In a few moments' time. Past the park. This is Harlow North Drive. Harlow Moor Drive. I haven't got my lenses in. So built up, but quite quick this section. And this runs into, probably in about a kilometre's time, that really technical sharp left-hander, doesn't it?
Definitely, yeah. So they're going to be trying to recover here, but they're not going to get any. They're
No.
just not going to get any recovery because the speed's going to be that high.
Yeah.
And if you're not in the wheels, you're going to have to be fighting to get back in them.
There's going to be a proper like World Championship style whittling down of the bunch here, isn't there? You obviously, I would imagine, you're going to get your breakaway that's going to take several minutes early on, but this is where the real kind of racing is going to take place, isn't it? Where it's going to be attritional, the fatigue's going to start to seep into the muscles, and the bunch, you might see a few guys go clear, or riders go clear depending on the race, but essentially it's going to be riders going out the back. Oh, this is really quite cool. You've got the lovely park on the left-hand side. That's where a lot of the people who use the Turkish baths and all the facilities, it's obviously a spa town, used to go for kind of walks as part of their convalescence and part of their time to kind of decompress.
I'd like to go in there now. It's wearing me out, this bike riding.
I need a little bit of decompression after that effort, mate. I mean, probably spiked at, I reckon, 275 watts up there, mate, no doubt about it.
275 heartbeat.
It really is. It's almost like a bit of a crit. It's like a kermesse midway through, isn't it?
Yeah, this bottom bit before we enter the finish straight is very more corners in this last couple of K than there is being the whole circuit.
Yeah, definitely. It's really concentrated. Now, get the gear in early here, Russ, is the name of the game for us. This is where it kicks left. This little mini roundabout, and we're just on the edge of the park on the left-hand side. Look at this. Slightly off camber, and then we're back up another short, but this is into Cornwall Road. One of my favourite counties, in fact, in the UK. Cornwall Road, another little dig. God, this is going to sting, mate, isn't it?
It's stinging already now.
The power files on this side of the circuit are going to be up and down, mate, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to be quite spiky. I think what we got, 2K to go maybe here, or
yeah, maybe 2.5.
2.5K to go. And these are where the corners come thick and fast.
Yeah, right into Hereford Road. Yeah, this is where it gets a bit technical again, isn't it?
Yeah.
God, you have to really switch on. It seems to be roads of all the different counties. Hereford, Cornwall. Let's just check if my theory is correct. Rutland, another county, one of the newest counties in the UK, in fact. And then we've got a hard right coming up, I believe, from memory. Now this is the road we're going to join now that turns into the finishing straight before we do another loop round. But this is the Tour de France sort of running, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're going to go up here, but then turn
right again.
off it differently to what they did on the Tour de France to throw some more
I know.
corners into the mix. I'm worried what gear I'm in.
I've got it in second.
I'm in second, but I don't know what I'm in over here.
You're in, Now just have a little.
Nicely done that. This a lot of the course you're off the pedals, but then other times you're just absolutely squeezing it to crest the hills. So, like you said, the power's going to be spiked, and you're not going to be able to save all the energy.
Yeah, the circuit deviates right again, back into the houses.
Which is it's gonna definitely make for a different
Feel,
running.
Yeah, into Swan Road.
I don't think there'll be anyone swanning around at this point in the bike race, but
we didn't even script that.
You never know, you know.
What a line! I'm done. I've got no more lines. So just coming up to a bit of the course, Russ. If you get yourself here, you can see the elite men 14 times.
Yeah, they're coming down from there, turning left, and then a quick lap of a couple of K, and then back again.
And that's the penultimate corner there. In a minute, in about 100 yards, 100 metres, sorry, you'll turn right onto the finishing straight. But it's obviously a one-way system at the moment, so we can't ride the last bit, but they're going to be carrying, well, actually quite a fair bit of speed, but having to shave a bit off into this final corner, Russ.
Yeah, carrying it, but then surely losing it very quickly up the climb.
Genius. Oh,
good.
Gold. Right, so Ross, we're just coming off the little finishing loop round the gardens before they head back up to the finishing straight. We can't ride it because it's essentially we're riding against the traffic, but the riders aren't going to be carrying too much speed, are we? Like they did in the Tour de France.
No, we've just done what I think 4 or 5 corners in a K or something there. Then they've got to hit the finishing straight here, so they're going to have to squeeze the power on. And it's like I said earlier about positioning. If you're 10th, 15th back, you're going to get the lash.
Hold on a minute, Russ. It's the Harrogate Turkish baths. Tell you what, Russ, this is the life, mate.
Oh, sorry, mate. You just woke me up then.
Sorry, we haven't got a kit.
Sort of pound that.
Wonder how many people have been near us and worn sunglasses.
2.
It's getting a bit warm now, isn't it? Oh, God, I might want a bit. Got a bit of drinking water, Russ.
Yeah, we'll have a bash.
Yeah. It's hot water. Weird though, isn't it?
You just nip up to Betty's and get me a tea bag.
Will do, mate. Yeah, I'll just go and sort that out. 1, 2, 3.
Won't make a very good triathlete. Brownlee, don't worry.
It's filled with skin toning up. That was great, Russ.
Oof, feel better now.
Oh, it's great. It's just so relaxed. I tell you what, your hair, look at that. It's looking wonderful.
Thanks for the product, Matt.
Oh, no worries, mate. No worries at all.
Didn't know we were going to go in there, though, did we?
Well, it's all about spontaneity. Oh, Turkish baths aside, Ross. So what are we talking about? Finish straight.
A bike race, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Here we are now. We're in inside the last 500 metres.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it's hard work carrying these bikes up this hill. So
It is.
actually, racing them at the World Championships is going to be tough.
And that's actually, I mean, I'd estimate that's probably about 6%, 7% gradient, isn't it? It levels a bit near the roundabout, but there's still about 300 metres to go from there, isn't there?
Yeah, I think it's going to be maybe a chancer here who tries to hit out early, but is it too early? We don't know.
I think that's the thing. We don't know. This finishing straight, the way it's been designed, it's just going to be kind of unpredictable, isn't it? There's the opportunity for somebody to go early. There's not going to be enough people left at the finish, I don't think, to do a proper lead out. It could be, an opportunity for an opportunistic move.
So I think we're just cresting the hill here now. So I think we've got 200, 300 metres to go for the finish.
Hold on a minute. It's Betty's tea room. It's the 100th anniversary. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? Really? Oh, a bit peckish, actually.
So we're going to have.
Yeah.
Go on, let's
celebrate
get
100. Yeah, but sort of wish them out all the best. Yeah. Starving as well. Yeah, we'll both be here. I mean, Sigma Sports are going to be here. You'll be here.
I might be doing some laps around the park.
Yeah.
Extra
Probably
training.
find you in the Turkish baths or sat here having a...
I'm banging my head against the window.
Yeah, or crumbs, yeah. That was the scenes. That'll be in the deleted extras on the special DVD you can get at Christmas time. We were filming at the Turkish baths. Russell was wearing sunglasses indoors. So was I. We wanted to get a nice little camera shot, didn't we? And what did you do?
Looked through kind of looked like an archway thing, but there was glass in it. It gave me a bit of a bang.
I honestly thought he'd put his head through a bit of plate glass.
Yeah, it was only a few hundred years
about
old, this
100
glass.
years old. Yeah. I was like, oh no. So Russ, what do you think are the key points on this circuit? What are they for you?
Well, I think one, we've one we've spoke on is the distance of the World Championships this year. It's going to be notching up to 300k, so you know, wind that back 100k into the finals. You're going to have to be really keeping your position on this finishing circuit, and there's some pinch pointy climbs with tricky descents. So yeah, you're not going to be able to relax, but it's going to be an even bigger wearing down process than the World Championships normally is.
That very technical descent, which in the wet could be really, really dicey. That's where it's going to be particularly lined out. Shaving a lot of speed off there, then that nasty little kick. Then it's a roller coaster again to the top end of the circuit. Another right turn, and then another little nasty climb through the trees, which you'd lose a lot of speed at beforehand as well. Yeah,
like we said, those positioning is going to be crucial. You see, you're going to get out of the top 20, you're going to be on the back of the elastic band, and then over the top of the hills, it's going to be even worse. So, yeah, it's going to be a great little racing circuit for sure.
Yeah, you could spend a lot of the race just chasing.
Definitely, you could be on the back foot for a long time. And
so, who do you think, in terms of the elite men, for example? We talked about some of our favourites last time. Your thoughts kind of changed on who you think is going to win. I mean, my thoughts are exactly the same. I think there's a certain type of rider that can win this.
Yeah, like we say, you always look at the race and you study those type and style of riders, but the World Championship is the World Championships. It's the end of the year. You've got motivation, you've got everything, a lot of key factors in there. I'd like to hope that a lot of the British guys have got really massive, strong motivation, which they will have, you know. Your Ben Swift just won the National Championships. Yates brothers, G, they should be absolutely on song for this race. So, but we go with a type of rider, the classics, Van Avermaets, Michael Matthews. But who knows if some of the GC guys can step up their game in a one-day race and really go for it.
For the women's race, I'm going to one tip for me: Cassia Niewiadoma. I think she's going to win it. I'd obviously like a Brit to win, but I'd like Cassia. I think Cassia Niewiadoma could go well in the circuit.
Sounds, so it's the same, you know, style of riders, people who can really get stuck into a bike race. Yeah. And it's not a bad tip there.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm going to have another cup of tea and attempt to eat the final tier of my afternoon tea with a scone.
And he's chopping his scone. You can't do that.
Oh no, just in half. It's just
got to nibble it.
Yeah, otherwise it all sometimes crumbles. So yeah.
He's just raising the bar.
Whew, that was really nice.
Hey, so Matt, as I was saying, we're what, 200, 300 metres to go. Shall we go and have a sprint for the finish line?
Definitely. Got some.
Fueled on Betty's.
Yeah, I got some more tea as well.
Oh, come on, let's get it in us.
Got some shortbread. Right then.
Just parking up shop here and.
Just here, yeah. Just sit down, hit the Betty's bags. Just flip the bike up.
Ooh, you're flipping it.
There we go. Yeah, it's just great. Could make a little tent, put a little blanket over the top of the two bikes, shield yourself from the sun, mate. Well, Russ, I must admit I thoroughly enjoyed that. Glad I got refueled at Betty's, but we're essentially sat right opposite the finishing straight, or roughly where it's going to be. This park area, which is rather lovely, is going to be where the race village is going to be. But I'm glad we had the opportunity to look at the course in a bit more detail.
Yeah, last time we visited, I think was it February time, it wasn't nice.
No.
You know, it was raining, and today's been great. Yeah, enjoyed the Brompton. Took me a while to get used to the gears and trying to keep up with you, but yeah, we've had a good day. A few little stop-offs on the way, so yeah, I'm pretty gassed now, really. I don't know how the guys are going to do it on the day. It's going to be a tough old bike race.
It's going to be a tough week. It's going to be a spectacular week, and I cannot wait. But I'm going to need a bit of a rest now, mate. So a bit of a lie down. Oh, that's what it's all about. Sunshine, fluffy clouds, Harrogate air. Oh.
Oh yes, let's get comfy.
It's nice. Tommy's hanging out.